All right. Good evening, Iowa soccer supporters. Take 10 here at County Soccer Complex in Des Moines. We are here at the 3A final. It's just wrapped up. Took in the 2A final as well. It's hot, steamy. Things are going great. What do you think, Siebes?
I'm actually smiling. I hope you can now too, Ben. You got your computer working. I mean, here's a plug for Apple computers. Get a MacBook. The things are great. Pair with iPhones. But anyways, they don't want to hear about that. So, yeah, we're out here. We took in the 2A game between Bondurant Blue Jays and the Xavier Saints. Xavier coming out on top 2-0.
It's a good game. Saints are good. What'd you think, Titan Tactician? By the way, let's introduce him. Matt Sahig here, also known as the Titan Tactician.
Yeah, they were good. They
liked them because they were a Catholic school, right?
I did like them because they were a Catholic school. I mean, I'm not Catholic, but I went to a Catholic high school.
There you go.
So for that reason, I did like them. But no, they were clearly the better team tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, because we watched the other game here after that this evening. But a couple of really nice players, I thought, in the team. Number 14, was it Riley? What's his
Riley
name?
Moore.
Riley Moore. Okay, so total
pink shoes.
Total all tournament team snub. I'm just calling the whoever was evaluating those coaches. I didn't hear his name on the list. I thought he was probably the best player that we watched maybe all weekend. So Riley, if you're listening, I thought you did a great job. But Xavier was a good team. I'd love to see actually Xavier take on Pleasant Valley. He just won the 3A championship because I think that would be a really good match.
Be definitely an interesting tactical matchup there with how much Xavier likes to keep the ball and move it around, and Pleasant Valley effective.
Yeah, and we'll be curious to see if they also played the same way, Pleasant Valley, as you say. So anyway, let's finish up on the Xavier conversation. So you liked 14. I know that it was at number 8 or number 9. That was the midfielder. It was pretty strong.
He scored that second goal. Number 9.
Yeah.
Ren
Shroud,
the captain of the all-tournament team.
Yes. Deserved captain. Good player. Was pulling the strings all day from the middle of the park. Why don't you talk a little bit about the drama at the beginning of the game there, Blake?
Yeah, so Oscar White, the big man for Bondurant up top, was in on goal. Took maybe a heavy touch, jumps over the goalkeeper for Xavier. I think he catches him on his way down. So the Xavier goalkeeper actually has to go off.
Great save by the Xavier goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was. He collected it, and it was good. There was no foul. Just unfortunate. I think he kind of caught him with the bottom of his cleat as he tried to jump over him. And he goes off for, it ended up being close to like 20 minutes, and Xavier pulls in number 11 from up top.
Lincoln Oakley.
Yeah.
He might have to be man of the match for me, just because he shows up and he like steals the moment there, right? Hops in goal, throws the gloves on, and
loved it. He wore the penny because
exactly.
The other goalkeepers had long sleeves on, and it's 90 some degrees. So he put the penny on, put the gloves on, and the Saints did miss a beat back there.
No, and he makes a massive save like 2 to 5 minutes after he comes on. That was like really it was a definite goal otherwise. And the funny thing about Lincoln Oakley is that he's also the starting striker, and he scored 11 goals this year and had 6 assists. I think I might have said on social media 8, but neither here nor there.
8 after this weekend.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about.
That's what I meant.
So Matt, talk a bit about the goal then speaking of Lincoln Oakley, Xavier's goal, and talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so it was off of a corner. The referee actually got the corner kick wrong. We saw it. We were actually right down here. Should have been a goal kick. So Bondurant, if they've got any sort of beef here in the game, I think that's probably the moment that changes things is the corner kick in the goal. But probably the epitome of a training ground goal, if it's intended to be how it was played. The ball gets played in near post, and Lincoln Oakley makes the near post run. And as he runs into the near post, beats 3 players, puts his left foot out and redirects the ball into the back of the net. Doesn't take a full swing at it. It's totally textbook, and ends up scoring with his left foot, takes a little bit of a deflection. So I thought it was a great training ground goal if that's what they train for. And I think you guys have kind of told me now that maybe that's what the coach said at halftime, which I have not watched your interview. So
Well, we took a poll and we got the answer. So check it out.
Yeah, so those are on our stories on Instagram at KIF Soccer. But we talked to the coaches at halftime, talked about if that was a training ground goal or not, which Amir Hajic said it was. They work on those set pieces quite a bit, right, Brackett?
That's right. Quick shout out to Blake Siebers for his excellent pronunciation of Amir's last name, which you really practiced there as we were preparing for our interview.
Yeah, so I mean, then Xavier has the win in the second half. They, I think that 14 plays a ball. 14 is Riley Moore with the pink shoes, plays the ball square to, like you said, Ben, number 9, Rentroud. He hits a scud missile with the wind to put the game kind of away.
Yeah,
it wasn't already.
I was going to say, and that was sort of that at 2-0. But honestly, I thought Xavier, in all the games that we've seen, might have been the best team we've seen play all weekend, regardless of class.
Yeah, and they had really, one of the things I really liked about them is that when they got in and around the box and they're attacking third, they had like all sorts of ideas of how to actually create chances. And I think that was something we didn't see from any other team except for them on the weekend. I mean, they were combining around the box.
They were getting wide too.
They were interchanging. I mean, the one guy swung inside and the central guy went out wide in a combination too. It was fun.
Yeah, lots of stuff. And I think what ends up happening is you end up starting like creating space for you in different areas of the field. And perhaps that's where the goal comes from. But when Riley squares the ball to Ren, I mean, he basically comes across it too. And it's a great strike because he comes across the ball and then he hits it